welcome to Your California Life. I'm your host, Desiree Shepard, filling in for Aubrey Aquino. Make 2022 the year of savings by reducing your monthly expenses and pocketing more cash. With January being Financial Wellness Month, we've brought in SchoolsFirst Federal Credit Union to share their tips on how to start the process towards financial freedom. Fruit Ridge Branch Manager Tamara Beaver is here to share action steps you can make today to reduce monthly expenses. Tamara, welcome back and Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year, Desiree. It's a pleasure to be back. I've missed you.
Yeah, I know. We missed you too. We're happy to kick off this year with you finally. And this is the year to take the right financial steps going into 2022. And your first step starts off with simple spends. Tell our viewers what you mean by that.
Yeah, so simple spends is what we think about when we look at our finances and our spending habits. You know, this includes our trips to the coffee, shop down the road, your meal delivery services. And when money's tight, it's really important that you look at those spending habits and how much are you spending on things that maybe aren't necessities in your life. It doesn't mean cut them out completely, but kind of pay attention. You'd be surprised at how that $4 cup of coffee adds up over time. Most of your financial institution banking apps, online banking apps will have a way to categorize your spending so you can really see how much you spend on these things that aren't necessary to your happiness, but not necessarily when funds are tight.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Like you mentioned too, the delivery services, that's so popular. So just kind of cutting back can make a bigger impact. And is there a way we can renegotiate some of our current expenses?
Absolutely. So I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of our monthly expenses that we have, we can negotiate. So when we think about our cable bill, our internet, our telephone bill, those are all contracts that we're in that we can renegotiate every year with a simple phone call. So bundle those things together if your service provider offers it. And if not, call to see if you can renegotiate and get a better price. We're all looking for the best deal. And when money is tight, call and make those changes. Another thing to add into that is your insurance. You know, we all pay for auto insurance, homeowners insurance, or renters insurance. Make sure you're getting quotes from other companies because we get very comfortable paying what we've always paid. And there are times where you could actually be getting a better deal.
That makes sense. I guess I too just kind of forget once you're in those contracts, you just kind of think that's set. That's what you have to do moving forward, but there's definitely space to renegotiate. So that's definitely smart to consider. And this is a good one we can all relate to, reevaluating subscription services. Tamara, I have been so guilty of having multiple subscriptions and then forgetting about them or not using some of them while I'm still being charged for them. Why is it important to reevaluate?
I think just like you, Desiree, I'm guilty of the same thing. I tried to get rid of my cable and I ended up with so many streaming services for media that now I pay more than I was with cable. So it's really important that we see how many of these subscription services do we have. And it's not only streaming services, there's cosmetic boxes, shave clubs, meal delivery kits, all of these things that are we utilizing them? Are we using them? Are they worth the money that we're paying for them? And like you said, a lot of these things just come out of our account automatically. So we forget that we have them. So really looking at how many do we have and what are we paying for them? Because what you start out with, the price gets kind of incrementally rises and we don't realize it because it's just automatically coming out of our account. So you may have started with something that was $10 that now you're paying $17 a month for. So really look at what do you have and are you utilizing them? Is it worth the money that you're paying?
Yeah, I agree. It's important to check. And many people have more than one credit card payment due each month. What's a better system to make it less stressful?
So I'm a big advocate for kind of reducing that credit card debt and refinancing it into a personal loan. Like you said, we have multiple credit cards with varying interest rates, payments that are due kind of all over the place. And we all know if we're just making the minimum payments on those cards, getting out of that debt is going to be very difficult. So a personal loan will offer you a fixed interest rate that is typically a lot lower than your credit cards. So you'll be paying a lower monthly payment. It's due on the same day every month for the same dollar amount. And it just really helps you kind of get control and budget your finances.
Alrighty, Tamara, thank you for these financial saving tips going into 2022. And for more financial tips to reduce your monthly expenses, visit SchoolsFirstFCU.org.